All right, guys, out at the range with the new Creator Series Alien, the new grip angle. I'm very excited about this. Now, the first thing I did when I got the gun in is I took the stock red dot off. I have an Acro P2. It's taken me like a year to get an Acro P2, and I've been saving it to put on this gun, which I'm very excited about. Let's put a group on paper. So I have 10 rounds in the mag. I've got a paper target at 25 yards, right there. Be aiming at, I think, probably the bottom bullseye on it. And even before we start that, there's something really cool here. Normally, with a pistol, if you're loading it with the slide closed and a fully loaded magazine, granted this isn't fully loaded, this is only 10, but you kind of have to smack the magazine because you're pushing down that top cartridge when it comes in contact with the bottom of the slide. The Alien, at least the new Alien here, is a bit different in that they've undercut the slide so that there is no contact between the top cartridge and the slide. So there's no need to force. So it has to overcome the force of the mag catch right there, but that's it. You hold the mag catch in, that just goes right into place. Just a really subtle but really nice feature. All right, now let's see what I can do for a 10-round group. All right, let's take a look. Moment of truth. 2 inches at 25 yards for a not by any means expert shooter like me. I will very happily take that. I should mention I zeroed it center hold at like 10 yards, so I'm going to be a bit high, obviously, at 25. But all right, next up, jump straight into a spinner, see if I can run it. Now, the new Creator Series come with these 17-round magazines. The original Laugos have these 17-round magazines with different floor plates, but one of the clever things that Laugo did is when changing the grip angle, they actually kept magazine compatibility with the early mags. So this should run just perfectly well. You can see even with the old style floor plate, it fits in there. Whew. That was hard, but I pulled it off. That spinner's been really difficult. But as you can see, I was able to get doubles on the top and doubles on the bottom. Not 100% consistently, but, and by the way, it's already completely stopped there. I can't get doubles, like double on this with any other pistol that I own. The recoil control, the flat shooting of the Alien really is a real thing. It's pretty awesome. All right, now we need to talk about one of the downsides of the Alien, and that is the fact that it is a gas-delayed pistol. Now, the benefit of this is it has a fixed barrel. It's very accurate. The downside of it is that you're actually trapping a lot of heat from firing in the gun. The piston is right inside here up top, and what it means is this whole section of the frame and slide get hot faster than a traditional Browning tilting barrel system, and right now, that's pretty darn hot. Now, it doesn't help that we're out in the Arizona summer and it's in the high 90s, if not 100 degrees out here. So just sitting in the sun will get everything hot. But the Alien definitely gets hotter faster than other guns. Now, for a right-hander, if you're holding the gun with a modern thumbs forward grip, that's going to be uncomfortable here. For me as a left-hander, I have to do a slightly different grip. Because the bore axis is so low, if I have a regular grip like this, I will actually bounce cases back into the into the chamber, which has happened during zeroing. Actually, it happened on the first time I reloaded on that spinner. I didn't think about it, and I went back to my traditional grip and bounced a case in. But with a left-handed grip, you're actually better insulated from that heat, but it's very much a thing. So the gun's getting hot after a couple of magazines through it, rapid fire. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit more shooting on our little mini mode target. One could call this kind of boring. That's 15 yards on a 3-inch square target. And it wasn't quite every hit, but it was pretty darn close to it. Regarding the heat here, the Alien is designed, intended as a competition gun. And so typical, say, IPSC, USPSA competition stage, you're going to run 2 magazines, tops, and the gun gets a bit warm, and then you put it down and you wait for your next stage. So the heat's like, yeah, it's not a gun that you can go out and dump hundreds of rounds through in a single range session all at once, because it will get too hot. But that's not really what the gun's designed for. So there are pros and cons. You have to design a gun around a given purpose if you want it to be really good for that purpose. And I think that's one of the compromises that the Alien has made. I love this thing. I mean, it's not a surprise. I really liked the original Aliens. This new grip angle is absolutely easier to pick up the dot. The problem I had on the original was always that I would bring it up and go to the dot and then tilt the gun forward, and then I get the dot because that grip angle was so steep. Or I'd come up and tilt the gun up. At any rate, with this, the new grip angle on this, when I bring the gun up, the dot is much more already, like, it's actually there. It lines up with the way that I'm used to drawing, used to presenting a pistol. And I All right, so one of the downsides to doing what I do is I'm almost always shooting something different. I almost never go to a match with the same guns twice. And I spend most of my practice time at the range shooting something new and different every time. And that means I don't have a lot of opportunity to specialize and practice with any particular gun, which might allow me to get the most out of its technical capacity. Well, there's one gun that I'm going to dedicate time specifically to, and it's this guy, the new Alien, because this thing is fantastic. It's all of the qualities of the previous Alien plus more. The trigger's even better. The grip, the change in grip is really substantial. And I want to put enough time on this that I can really get good with it, as they say. So Lynx Brutality will be this. Finished Brutality next year, it's going to be this guy. People think that a really good gun, an expensive and good gun, must obviously be a complicated gun. And that's a major misconception. We'll talk about that in a separate video. But for now, I'm having a ball with this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.